There's the me. There we go. That's good. Oh, you know what? I have to go and put a notification. I'll be right back. I got to put a notification in the Discord. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, always slowest in the morning. What's up? All right, let's get this set up properly. What's up? What up, everyday Grim Sandwich, David J, Joku, Brent? What's going on, guys? Let's do some breakfast action. Thanks for coming by to hang out. You know the drill. I just started my day, so I'm groggy and woggy. Also, this stream may just end like straight up abruptly. What up, Kodak? Because Carly's got a dentist appointment that happens very shortly, and she's getting crowns. She's finally getting crowns on the dental work that she got done a while ago. She didn't want to get it done because her disability makes it so like any something about I don't know exactly how fibromyalgia and whatever else she has something else to do. I don't know exactly how they combine, but basically it just means that like if you hurt from something, like even just a normal kind of ache, it can last crazy amounts of time, right? So she could be like dealing with this, like having that dental stuff done for a couple of months, but right away it's probably going to be the most intense for her. So basically, like when she comes home, I'm going under the mentality of she's going to be in a considerable like discomforted state, right? So I'm just, if the stream is still going when she shows up, basically it's gonna go like this. Carly's here, bye, and I'm gonna end the stream like bam, because I want her to just be able to come into the home, be absolutely comfortable. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm doing this because I'm up and like yo, I'm trying to get back in the habit of breakfast streams and all this stuff, but I don't want her to have to deal with like, you know, you come in, you're uncomfortable, like dude, I wouldn't want that, right? So just bear in mind, I may bounce at any moment, all right? Hey, Himrod, what's up? What's up, buddy? So we're going to talk about AI today. We're going to talk about AI and Magic the Gathering. That is going to be the topic for the historian because there's some wonky stuff going on, and I want to talk about, well, honestly, what could be the bleak future of Magic and AI. I think it'll be interesting. And there's also an announcement stream today, but there's no announcements. Like, you know how they're like, yo, we're doing an announcement Twitch stream and we do it every month. They have like they even have the list saying today's the day for a Twitch announcement stream. But there's been nothing from Wizards. And that's probably because what they were going to announce was Warhammer 40K, right? Check out the Warhammer 40K decks, boys. We're going through them. And then they're like, yeah, we're moving that to October. And it's like, so what am I doing on this stream? Just open some packs of Double Masters, bro. I bet you that's what's going to happen. he's gonna have to sit there and hum and haw. Hey, we're gonna do a big old QA where we ignore all your meaningful questions. God, imagine being the PR guy for Wizards. What a nightmare. Jose, thanks, buddy. I'm sure she'll feel half decently, whatever. It's good. It's that mix where it's like she needs the health care, right? You need to get that stuff done to protect your teeth or whatever. Especially since she can like grind her teeth, and so it's like you got to get her the crowns and like a night guard, and it's like, oh, that's a lot of money. But thankfully I've been saving for a long time for this because I knew when she got the root canals that she would like. I knew eventually she was gonna say like it's time to get the crowns. So I've just been like, when something big's coming, it's important. It's like tuck, 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 be ready for it. But I will admit that it's such a massive expense, and it's this gut feeling where it's like, because I had the money, like put a little money in the box, put a little money in the box, put a little money in the box, and then you take out the stack of money, and I hand it to her like, here's for your dental care, and I'm like, keep a smile on your face and be all happy that you can pay for this, but inside I'm like, oh God, the money, not her healthcare is worth it. I'm trying to explain this the right way. Like, my mom is a weirdo, and I inherited being a weirdo from her. My mom was like, grew up like super poor and was super obsessed with saving money, like super obsessed with it, right? And so my dad was pretty just whatever. We're just gonna spend it and do whatever, and not worry about it, right? And like, so my mom was like, no, we need to save it and whatever. We can spend it for like important things. And so eventually they need to get like a new car. And the price tag was like so huge, right? And my dad was telling me, laughing about it. He's like, so I go to her and I tell her we need to get this car or whatever and how much it's going to cost. And she said, okay. And then she didn't speak for 2 days. Not like out of anger. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like she was angry at him and wouldn't talk to him. It was just like the physical shock of having to let go of that money was too much for her. Apparently she like cried and like wouldn't talk for days, but she wasn't against him having the car. She wanted him to have what he needed. It was just this crazy internal struggle, and I don't have it to nearly that degree. But when you're like, that money represents stuff you can do in the world. Like, this represents, and I mean, this is a great use for it. Healthcare is a great use for money, but when you haven't had that much money and that much money is physically leaving your hands, it's hard to shut off that part of your brain that's like, yeah, hang on to it, don't let it go, you know what I mean? So, but I'm just happy that we're not put in the position where it's just like, she needs this dental care, and it's like, we can't stop it. You know what I mean? Like, we can't do it. We don't got the loot. Like, that's the one scenario I never want to be in. I'll go without whatever that I don't like. Okay, I can't buy magic cards for a while. Oh no, boo-hoo me. Or, oh no, you can't get as much Barks root beer and stuff. It's like all that stuff is like a temporary joy versus like the long-term health of somebody you care about. And it's like that makes the equation easy as shit, bro. Right? Like, my brain just went, did you turn the oven on? Because if you didn't start cooking the bacon, we're gonna have some problems. We're gonna have some problems. Oh, man. This early day stuff is always the wonkiest. Your body feels weird. You're coming back online, Systems are kicking into gear. At least that's how it is for me. I guess I don't think it was that way when I was younger, but whatever. You get older, that's how it goes. What a fun thing to think about. Art E, what up? Bacon stream indeed. Kodak, you need to go to the dentist, but it's not covered by insurance. I feel your pain, bro. Feel your pain. We don't have, like, Canada has regular health care for, like, oh, did you get, like, hit by a bus? Cool, man, come on in. But, like, your teeth and stuff, they're like, nah, that's all on you. And also, it's horrendously expensive. Horrendously, cripplingly expensive. And it's like, oh. Yikes. So, whatever, man. I used to be mega poor, where the point, like, having money for dental care wasn't even an option. And I've spent, like, I spent the last couple of years just, when I could, going to the dentist being, clean it up, check it up, do the cavities, do the fillings, and bit by bit, we worked on my mouth, until finally, at the last checkup I went in, and they're like, you're A1 now, buddy. You have no cavities, everything looks good. And then a week later, we find out, aha, fooled ya. one of the roots in your tooth rotted, so can't see that on the outside, but here's a new problem. Enjoy your next root canal and crown, pal. And it's like, oh, it's like the Smash Mouth song, man. The hits start coming and they don't stop coming. But like I said before, if this had it's in a way I'm super lucky because this all happened in a sequence where I could like actually pay to take care of it because there's tons of people who don't have that opportunity, and I've been that way a bunch of times in my life. My life has basically been like too poor for dental care for a big period of time. Oh my God, I have benefits. The one most amazing time was when I had benefits at the place I worked, which were actually half decent benefits. Like I was working in like a call center, but it wasn't the worst one in the universe. So they actually had okay benefits. But my lady was working at a law firm, and they had crazy good benefits where they're like, we pay like 90%, bro. And it's like, what? Yeah, in huge amounts. And it's like, okay, but can I layer this other stuff here? And it's like, yeah, your other insurance will cover that 10%. So for the first time in my life, I had 100% coverage. And so I went into the dentist originally for like, I had a wisdom tooth issue and she yanked it out. And I was like, the coverage all kicked in and I went, go to town. Do literally everything. What we're gonna do is when I come in, every time we're done, we're scheduling the next thing. And I will come in as frequent, like, we need to turbo push this. Like, I was there so frequently, just boom, let's do it, boom, let's do it, boom. Sitting out there charting out the max amount of expenses, like, yo, I gotta get this dental care, right? So when I get those opportunities, you plow into it. So that's what I'm doing now too, because who knows? The next, I'm sure life goes like this, right? So right now I'm kind of on the nice up curve. That down curve's got to be coming for my ass at some point. So I'm gonna be ready. At least I'll be able to smile with teeth that work. So dental pain, you can't really fight against that shit, bro. It will hold you down and just stick its entire fist inside of you, man. Pick a hole. It's going in, bro. Doesn't matter. What, you want in your ear? Sure, here you go. Have ear pain radiating into your whole head, man. It's crazy. It's crazy how much it like will bring you to your knees, man. All right, let's flip this bacon. Oh, dude. Nice. All right. For some reason, my brain kept thinking that today was Friday. Totally Thursday, and it's messing with me. Merfolk Bear, what's going down? Kodak, you're not gonna lie, you could have gotten a lot of it done, but magic? Well, I'm not gonna pretend like when I was younger, I was like, I could have saved money to fix my teeth, but instead I set it on fire and inhaled it, right? So I made dumb choices, a lot of dumb choices, a lot of them. Andy, exactly. Tooth pain is constant. And your brain just it warps your existence, bro. It's nuts. It's nuts. Guys, if you didn't know, Thursday, Epic Game Store, free game day. They're giving away 3 games today. I always stop by the Epic Game Store on Thursday and snag up the free titles. Bam, bam, bam. And today they've got Erratus Lord of the Dead. Erratus Lord of the Dead is in there. And I actually have that game. It's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Hey, Keith Foster, what's up, bro? Working from home, your days just run together. Art, yeah, I can see that, man. Like, totally. I have that going on, right? Being here and doing what I do, there's a level of consistent. Like, my days are very same-ish in certain ways. My days always tend to be capped off by a live stream that happens around 10 o'clock at night, followed by a midnight dinner. You know, like, get up, do some internet stuff, whatever. Oh my God, Shipman, prepare your ball sack for amazingness, because I don't think you saw this last night. If you didn't see, actually, yeah, you know what? Let me ask you. Did you see last night? Did you see Bakery Boy? Did you see the excitement? Because if not, prepare to be so blown away that your legs fall off, man. Prepare to have your mind blown right the fuck out the back of your head, bro. Listen to that sizzle. You hear that? Did you see what? There you go. He didn't see it. Get ready, Bakery Boy. You ain't got enough dough for this, yo. Here we go. Get ready. I'm telling you, Shipman, you ain't ready for this, son. You are not prepared, Bakery Man. You're not ready for this. Bet you weren't expecting this, huh? This is my breakfast. Look what I'm having for breakfast. Cooking the bacon up to put on this, man. What do you think? What do you think, bakery man? Dun 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 dun. Ba, 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 ba. Art was last night's stream was on the Historian. Is that a baguette pillow? Yep, it sure is. Yeah, I told you we wouldn't be ready for it. You weren't ready. That's right, no loafing around, Andy. Where's my water? I think I left it up there. Oh, sweet water. My body's mostly made of it. Yeah, that bread pillow is hilarious. That just showed up yesterday in the mail. Along with other cool stuff. A magic blanket and Dungeons and Dragons dice that say fuck yeah. But that bread pillow, that was 100% Carly. She saw it and she's like, look at this. And I'm like, that's amazing. That's hilarious. And she's like, I want this. I was like, put it on the wish list. Put it on the wish list. And lo and behold, it showed up with stuff that wasn't on the wish list, like the magic blanket. I don't think that was on the wish list, but I always wanted one of those. That thing is awesome. And it's nice and soft too, man. It's dope. Oh, yeah. Damn, man. Subway could make up for those 11-inch footlongs. I love that, right? Footlong is a descriptive term, Your Honor. What? Yeah, we just use it to describe the bread. And it's like, you can't know. Like, people literally have an expectation. It's not our fault. Like, that's insane. Just crazy corporate bullshit that they think they can get away with. Well, you know, it was just, hey. Vitamin water, like, I love that the lawyers for vitamin water were like, no reasonable human being could think that vitamin water is healthy, because they're basically getting taken to court over the fact that it's misleading that they're called vitamin water, right? And it's like, they go, no, Your Honor, only stupid people would think that. No reasonable person could think that vitamin water was healthy. It's like, you put vitamins in there. Yeah, but if you were to rotate it around, you'd see that it's sugar water garbage, right? So it's fine. You can call this super Healy water that will heal anything. But then on the back, you can be like, haha, kidding, fuck you, stupid. And it's like, there you go. It's like, dude, there is way too much deceptive shit allowed in advertising. It's fucking wild. Canada has been cracking down on it more, and I'm 100% for it. Because all of a sudden, a bunch of ice creams... Now you can't call your ice cream unless it's ice cream. So now, all of a sudden, instead of seeing Oreo ice cream, you see Oreo frozen dessert. What the fuck is frozen dessert? Do you know what I mean? Frozen dessert made from milk solids. What? Like, what? Light ice cream. What are these things? You know what I mean? What is that? What's the deal? Avitesh, what's up, buddy? So yeah, the fact that, like, I don't like all the deceptive nonsense, man. I think it was in Canada that Canada Dry Ginger Ale or whatever. They got sued by some dude over their ginger content in their drinks, because on cans of ginger ale it goes made with real ginger, and this guy needed ginger for its health properties. So he's been drinking this Canada Dry Ginger Ale, thinking that it's giving him the ginger that he, like, is medically looking for. So then he finds out that the amount of ginger that is actually in this stuff is essentially negligible. It's enough that they can legally say it's made with ginger ale, but there is essentially almost no ginger in this ginger ale, right? And so They settled the lawsuit with this guy and gave him money, but we're like, we still get to use we still get to use our advertising. We still get to say this. It's fucked, man. It's fucked. Like, it's so made with blah, blah, blah. You shouldn't be allowed to say anything's made with whatever unless it contains a significant amount of that product. The amount that a regular person would expect to see in there. You can't go orange juice made with real oranges and put 0.5% of orange juice in there. Like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? That is one of the things that I fucking hate about our modern society, bro. Like, I love the convenience of our society. I love a lot of stuff about it, but I really hate how you can just fucking straight up lie and mislead people with your packaging like fucking hardcore. And it's like there's no laws almost. There are some laws, but they're fucking jokes to the point where I know, because I looked at the stuff and go, yeah, I mean, technically. It all boils down to the word technically. And so it's like, technically the statement that is made is correct. Basically what it is it's fucking food clickbait, bro. That's what, I never really put it together, but that's what it is. It's food clickbait. Come on into Gingertown, made with less than 0.10% ginger. Do you know what I mean? That's what it's fucking clickbait. It's clickbait, but for things you put in your body, which is really not okay. What do we got? This seems like a little weird. The juice was orange. We colored it orange. Any opinion on ketchup popsicles? Oh, why'd you remind me? Carly's going to get those and she's going to want to try them for down the hatch, man. I'm going to having to fucking try those stupid things. Our current era of information and deception. Yep, we have the access to be more informed than ever, but we don't have the energy for it. It's a big task, man. We're just animals at the end of the day. Imagine if you went and said to like a fucking bear or a dolphin or something, bro, I expect you to be educated on everything in the world. I expect you to be educated on everything you interact with. And they'd just be like, how? How? Right? Right? 100% real beef only has to contain 51% beef? Good lord. A lot of honey is fake. It has to have pollen. Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, yep. I've heard that one too. I've heard that about the honey one. That's crazy. Ew, pickle ice cream pops? Gross. What up, Raph? Ay. These little screens, so much easier to read on a bigger screen. Oh well. I'll figure it out at some point. Maybe I can get like an extra monitor or a laptop or something out here at some point. That'll be for the future though. Because who knows, man. It's not like I even know how often I'm going to be doing these particular bacon style streams and stuff. And I got bigger fish to fry than trying to get a cheap little laptop for that purpose. So step by step. That's how it's always been for me. Improvement by improvement. Oh, I wonder what's going to go down with the announcement stream today, man. I got to admit, I'm super curious because I feel like they've got nothing. They're announcing nothing. Come on by to our big magic announcement stream where we announce nothing. Isn't that funny? It's kind of funny, right? Good God. We're having a stream where we announce nothing. Like nothing. Nothing. What can they even announce? Maybe they'll announce some new secret lair. I don't know. They're still doing the June super drop, right? You think they'll toss a secret lair? I wouldn't be surprised. Raz says announce a bunch of shit we already know about. That is a solid guess, honestly. That is a very viable option. Oh, this bacon is definitely more generous with its fat. The last pack of bacon I used wasn't really kicking up much in the way of fat for the eggs. Processed foods are barely food. That's true. Sawdust filler? Ew. They're making... yeah, they're raising the prices to premium prices because it's fun to collect. Nice. What up, Drew B? Keith Foster, probably next product's delayed. You know how it is, bro. You're straight up running an LGS. By the way, I wanted to say, thanks again for those dragon shields, man. They lasted me so long that I am just now running out. I'm finally in the last box and going, well, I can't add any more to my cube now. But they lasted like a whole year pretty much. So thanks for the hookup, dude. All right. We're getting close to the bacon being done. We got a nice big fat serving of bacon. Well, nice big fat serving of fat to fry it. Drewby, is it the new Tefal pan? This is the bigger Tefal pan we had originally. We have the two smaller variants of this. So now we can use 3 different sizes, but I always use the biggest one when cooking my breakfast. So the smaller ones are, like, if I was going to do an omelet or something, they're better for containing the egg and not letting it run around as much. But for my regular breakfasts, gotta have something that's big enough to hold the full-on strips of bacon, bro. Strips of bacon, I want that meat in my mouth just like your mother does. All right. Tripped out for a second because I'm like, it's the 30th and it says the 29th on here. And it's like, yeah, it says July 29th. And then my brain's like, sweet, got a whole month. A whole month I could wait to eat this egg. Do I save my bacon fat? Yeah, actually I've started to save my bacon fat. Like, I'm not mega consistent with it, but I have been saving it up here or there. And then I use up what I have and start like a new jar. And it's really great for a number of things, man. Carly's fried me up a bunch of different things in it, and it's great. Come on, man. There we go. Got it. Tiniest little fragment of shell there. That was annoying. So small you might not notice it until you're actually eating the egg. And then you feel that gross little crunch in your mouth, and you're like, this is not the right kind of crunch for breakfast, bro. That ain't the breakfast crunch I'm looking for, son. All right, so good news. The egg has been cracked properly, so we're not looking at any runny, like any escaping yolk. Surprise announcement, they're claiming bankruptcy? Yeah, I doubt that. I doubt that. Raph, yeah, you know, like just the regular purple dragon shields. Already grabbed up the spatula. Okay. Waffle, nah, man. Kitchens are varied, bro, depending on where you go. Depending on where you go. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I wasn't sure what kind of day it was gonna be today when I first woke up, but I'm starting to feel like it's gonna be a good one, man. I'm definitely curious. I think it's going to be fun to talk about the magic AI thing. Nah, Mias, what you doing, bro? Oh, eggs. Eggs. Why am I saying eggs? It's one egg. Oh, there's so much bacon fat here, man. I'm going to splash a little on top of the egg before I flip it. Yeah. Get you some. And alley-oop, here we go. Perfect. All right, excellent. It's always the diciest 2 points in the egg where you can lose your internal consistency. When you crack it, you can bust the yolk, and when you flip it, you can rip the yolk. So it's like, be careful. What's my bacon crispness preference? Actually pretty crisp now. I used to like my bacon a lot more flugally, but because of the bacon streams and me accidentally overcooking my bacon a lot, I turned into somebody who likes crispier bacon. But I still don't like it so crisp that it's super dried out and breaks and crumbly. But I like it a lot more cooked than I used to. And in terms of thickness, I don't want my bacon to be too thick. Like, those big fat crazy slab bacon slices are too much to me. It's like, no thanks. I don't want my bacon to be thick like a steak, you know? And if you were to give me thick slices of bacon like that, I'd be like, bro, I'd be happier if you just took one of those and sliced it into 3, right? Nomius. No, you know what, dude? I don't think you're really going to be able to guess what it is that I'm talking about when I say AI, and it can actually have two different meanings in this case. And one is definitely artificial intelligence, and it may be that Wizards of the Coast is moving towards using artificial intelligence to design their cards. We're gonna talk about that today, for sure. Give me a second here, and we're gonna shift it up. All right, let's see. I guess we'll do it same way as last time. I'm just gonna grab this. We're gonna transport you. Boop boop. Boop 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 boop. Okay, we need this, and we need this. All right. All right, and then we're gonna also need to drop it down, right? Let's see. One. Okay, I think that's probably going to be right. That's probably going to be pretty good, right? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. Now, hey, the top part of the coffee table lifts up to a great height. Let's see, move you over there and grab you. Bam. Okay, and now I've got a big chat, so it's way easier to read from over here. All right, so what do we got here? Yo, they have card template. They hit randomize, then ship it to the art department. You know what? It's like, I know art. I was thinking about like having AI doing the art as well, bro. And I was like, that's pretty crazy. Like that could become a thing too. It's nutty. Namias, Arena hates you because you're free to play. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Wizards rigged Arena to like totally favor people who are spending money. Why wouldn't they? They're the ones that they want around. They want you to lose and like maybe spend money, right, bro? Mm. Kanzuki, you get criticized for how you crack eggs. Instead of using the edge of the pan or a knife to crack an egg, you use your knuckle. Yeah, I mean, that's weird, dude. Of course you're gonna get criticized for it. Everybody gets criticized for everything now. That's how life works. But you're doing it weird as well. You are doing it weird, bro. Mm-mm-mm. Hmm. Oh, delicious bacon. Kodak, you just moved to MTGO? I mean, can't really be blamed for that, right? Arena's shit. Jason, he's got a hack for you. There you go. That is honestly, I can't remember the last time I played Arena. Arena just feels less and less attractive to me over time. I'd never put money into it. You wish MTGO could get an overhaul? That's really unlikely, right? I mean, Wizards has handed the game off to another company pretty much to handle now. It feels almost a little weird having the camera so far away. It's like it's almost like we're at a cafe together, but pretty far apart. It's like, okay, we've got the distancing. Did they never get? Did they never get MTGO on Macintosh? Like on Apple, really? I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. It's because don't ask for an overhaul. Every time they do it, it gets worse. It did seem more wonky and clunky when I came back. Waffle, you beta tested MTGO in 2002 or so. Good times with the sad face. How about this, Waffle? If that makes you feel bad, I want you to imagine this reality, okay? It's 20 years from now, and you're saying the exact same thing. Beta tested Arena like 20 years ago. Good times, because we'll be talking about the new software where every time you draw a card off the deck, it literally sucks blood out of you. Like there's like an IV hooked into your body, and it pulls the blood out of your body and sells it to a blood bank. And that's one of the ways that Wizards monetizes their new free-to-play Magic game. It literally will extract your blood. Steal your skin flakes. Nami says, if I do that, I'll get 7 1-drops in my opening hand and draw it. Rat, after bacon and I'm having the giant baguette. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, bro. Isn't it great? During the MTGO beta, you had to go to an external website to buy the packs? Huh. I messed around with MTGO a bit back in the day, but not that much. Hey, what up, Metazoo? How you doing? Oh shit! Today might be the day that podcast comes out where I talked about Metazoo and all that. We'll have to see how that goes. See how many people are upset at me for saying their beloved games aren't going to be the number one thing. People don't like that truth. Play Momir to never miss a land drop. Well, not if you play Wizards' weird versions of Momir where they're like, you know how Momir's fun with basic lands? We also shoved Planeswalkers in to your hand too. So you can't discard them to Momir. And you're going to have a hard time playing them. And it's like, we made it better. And it's like, no. Wizards, in the history of the game, Wizards has never made a player-made format better. Right? Look what's happening to Commander now. Right? Wizards of the Coast is paying so much attention to Commander, and Commander is a nightmare. Baldur's Gate was specifically made for Commander players, and look what happens. What a world. Man, I love this coffee table, bro. It's really cool. We had the little fold-out TV stand tables, you know? But this folds down, and it's out of the way, and it's nice. I know Carly likes having like an organized home. It makes her happy. But she's not like really picky about it, doesn't hassle me about it, but I try and keep the majority of my like chaotic stuff everywhere energy into the one room. It's like, okay, the recording studio is chaotic as hell, but everywhere else, I try and keep it half decently nice. Kenzie, you remember the free Momir Wizards did where everyone earned a free avatar? You sold the 7 you could for 200 plus tickets. What? Jason, no, I didn't stay long in that live stream. Basically, I was on my way to dinner afterwards. So I just wanted to, like, swing people by, say hello, give them their congrats. But I know as well that their live streams are left up afterwards. So if there's something I want to see, I can always go back and check it out. But it was more just a popping by, hey, you're celebrating, nice. But yeah, definitely didn't know. I had other stuff to do. Me and Carly working on the Brothers War lore and whatever. You know, all this. It's been so massive and time consuming. It's crazy. It's like, it's almost like trying to make like a mini movie. We put a ton of work into it, and I think we're gonna get it finished today. But it depends. If Carly's like laid out too much, I'm just gonna go with what she wants to do. If she wants to do the stuff, cool. But if she's like, I'm hurting, I don't want to do it, it's like, don't do it. Take the day. Take the day. Take another day. Do whatever. Who cares? It doesn't matter. If If the lore video comes out a day or two later, it makes no difference. And anybody who would get upset by that, fuck them, you know? Doesn't make any sense. It's not like we have like, what's it called? Like corporate partners we have contracts with, where it's like, we're contractually agreed that you're going to release this on this date. It's like, none of that, so. Doesn't matter, right? What was the one format where you had like 3 new cards each turn? I don't know. Don't know that one. No, I mean, it wouldn't have been worth the effort. I'd come out, put the camera here, already have the bread on the table. Then I gotta like take the bread off the table, go get my breakfast, bring it back, do all that. Not worth it. I did my bread reveals. It's all good. I showed Shipman the big fat loaf. It's all good. Besides, it looks great there too. And you gotta get my quarterlies up. That's true, man. The shareholders. It's funny that that's how me and my buddy talk about pre-releases now. It's like, yo, you go into the Double Masters pre-release. The shareholders need their money, bro. It's like, yep, let's do it. Yeah, Omniscience, you started with 3 cards, but you didn't get 3 cards every turn. I love the Omniscience stuff. I don't know why we would have stopped it. Maybe it was too easy for people to get a bunch of cards real quick. Part of me wonders if I should wait for the announcement stream to make my video today, in case there's anything big to tackle on. And part of me thinks I should just dive into the AI. So, I think what I'm going to probably do is just start to work on it, record it, and then if something else comes up, I can either do another video or tack it on or something, you know? Oh, man. Bacon is good times. Hey, what up, Goddard? Thanks for rating my content life-changing, bro. You guys know YouTube sometimes it gives you those surveys saying, yo, did you, like, you watched this. Like, how would you recommend watching this again? Like, how would you rate this video? And you can pick different things. Like, this video is entertaining or whatever. And so Goddard's all over there checking off, this changed my life. It was funny. It's so over the top. How many YouTube videos are life-changing? It's pretty grandiose language, you know? What do you expect from a corporation, though? You know what I'll say, though? Thank God on this version of the streaming app, it's not constantly trying to fucking get me to ad roll on you guys. Do you know how many times it does that now? It's like every 10 minutes when I'm streaming on my computer, whatever channel I'm on, it's like, yo, now would be a great time to insert ads. Now would be a great time to insert ads. And I'm like, or I could not do that because I don't fucking shove ads into the middle of my live streams when you're watching them live. It's fine to put ads in them afterwards. But it's really fucking weird to me to just like 6 minutes into the stream, YouTube's like, click the ad button. I'm like, why would I do that? What am I going to, hey guys, we'll be right back after this ad break. Like, sorry, YouTube, your advertising rates are not good. So, like, I'm going to click this button and I'm like, good job, buddy. You annoyed everybody in the stream and you made like half a cent. And it's like, what? Oh, sorry, you didn't make half a cent. You made 1/10 of a half a cent. I'm like, that sounds about right. Also, we round down. So you made nothing and annoyed everybody. Or made them think there was something wrong with the stream. Good job, you know? And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. God says, dude, we already have to watch like 15 seconds of 2 ads before the stream. Exactly. I'm fine with there being ads before the stream. And like, if I'm doing a 2-hour stream and I was going on intermission and I had like enough people in the stream where it felt like clicking and the ad thing will be worth it. I'd be like, all right, guys, it's intermission. I'm getting up and getting a drink, stretch your legs or whatever. In the meantime, there's going to be some ads running so I can make some of the cheddar. You know what I mean? I'm not there anyway, so who fucking cares? That's the situation where it feels fine. But, like, we're just here to fucking chill. Like, I'm not, yo, I gotta monetize the shit out of it. Like, what am I doing over here on Hatcher fucking around eating my breakfast and I'm trying to make bank? You know, like, it's stupid. So yeah, I don't do that on my live streams, but it keeps popping up. And it got me the first time. Because it pops up with a big blue box. And my brain goes, click on this and it'll make the box disappear. But it's like, you click on this, it does make the box disappear by inserting ads. You have to click the thing way down here instead. So it almost got me multiple times. It got me the first time and I'm like, wait, did I just accidentally ad roll my whole stream? And then I had to go, guys, did I just ad roll you? And they're like, yup. Oh, come on, man. So now I have to be hyper vigilant because I almost did it multiple times. That 7-foot ad-only streams. Actually, I had a funny idea for a video once where I was going to basically say I had sold my channel and like I was still going to do the videos, but now the channel is owned by somebody else. And the joke was going to be that they just keep adding in more and more commercial breaks. So I literally can't even do the video. So I'm like, and we're back. So guys, the first thing we're going to talk, no, dude, you can't put in another ad break. Yeah, I know I sold you the channel. Yeah, I know it's yours. No, we can't put in a, all right, guys, another ad break. Okay. Then we come back. Okay, guys, so finally, now we're going to, that's even less time. No, we can't put in another one, man. You can't do, oh, all right, roll it. And then it would just be like that. And it would just get more progressively absurd over it, like just, and see, but I was like, I don't know how many ads YouTube would actually put in the video to make it work and everything else. So it was like a concept that I figured would only work if I could really get my channel big enough that I'd be guaranteed to get enough views from YouTube that they would be like, we're going to slam ads anywhere you say to. Because they will accept crazy amount of ad breaks. I know that for a fact because they do that to the live streams here. Yesterday's live stream, before I came and did this one, I looked. They put an ad break every 3 minutes. I'm like, you don't need an ad break every 3 minutes on the stream, you fucking degenerates. Even if it's pop-ups, that's insane. So I'm like, Jesus, make it like every 10 or 15 minutes at most, you know? So I'm just sitting there, delete. Like, this is, it's funny because it doesn't matter in one way, because I do the live streams over here, and only a handful of people see them. So people go, why do you care if the experience is screwed up for the handful of people that will see it? And it's like, because I want those handful of people to be able to just watch the stream. And yeah, I'll take some fucking ad revenue every 10, 15 minutes, whatever. I got no problem with that. That's a hell of a lot less frequent than in my videos. But if you're just here to watch a breakfast stream, I don't want you getting an ad every minute and a half. It's not like this is a super exciting thrill-a-minute ride where you're just like, that minute and a half was so intense that an ad break, it's just, it's ridiculous. It's absurdity. YouTube is out of its mind with its ad breaks. It just goes, bam! It's nuts. 7-foot loyal people would watch. Yeah, I know. And the point would be it's meant for comedic value. The whole point would be this is supposed to make you laugh. And yeah, I would get the ad revenue, but that would be like a side benefit. Really, it's the comedic nature of it. And it's the kind of thing that like you just don't see in most places, I feel like, on YouTube. So I just liked it as an idea. This channel is better for that kind of shit, where I can just make whatever dumb nonsense and it won't impact the historian the way that making dumb nonsense over there does. God, you're not happy with YouTube? They made you unhappy? And do you think Mountain Dew is afraid of you? Art put sponsored ads in. The people who wish to sponsor me are few and far between. You know, I'm in a particular niche. I'm not big enough to like have a huge draw or anything. So sponsorship offers don't come along that often, and I've been kind of picky with some of them too. So it's like, I don't know, man. It's not really doable. Goddard, oh, that sucks, man. That sucks, dude. I am sorry to hear that you are sleep clicking on it, because that's what you're doing in your sleep. Pal Shimon says, once a month do the ad streams as much as possible, cram as many ads as you can. I think that if you were to actually try and do that, depending, you might actually run into a problem with YouTube where they'd be like, yo, there is actually a limit. Like, I think doing it once for comedic effect, otherwise stay within the limits they do or less. So I really try and swim with the current on YouTube in a lot of ways because I see what happens when you don't. I love getting to do this, and I don't really enjoy the fact that I have to pick and choose what I say and do's, but I recognize that that's the nature of the beast everywhere, and so like getting to do this is too awesome, and it's better to just make sure that I'm falling within the guidelines, you know? It's just like, okay, no point in risking anything like that. So I would do it for comedy for one video, but I wouldn't make it a regular, like, we're doing this to generate ad revenue, there's a whole bunch of ads in this, and that's its whole purpose. It's not. It seems like it would be an unwise move to do. YouTube might view it unfavorably. Goddard, you know what might have happened, bro, actually? Is YouTube Premium comes up on the screen, like, it'll just pop up on a little box. And I've noticed, like, I put my phone in my pocket, and I pull it out, and it's like it's one step into signing up, right? So it was like, do you want YouTube Premium? And I turned my phone, I put it in my pocket. Apparently it didn't turn the screen off. Something in my phone taps it, and now I'm in the next step, right? It's basically like that. Oops, accidental pocket tapping. We made it way too easy for this to happen. We got subscribed to Amazon. Carly accidentally subscribed us to Amazon Prime. And we got it for free for a month to try. And she was like, I'm sorry. And I said, it's not a big deal. We can just cancel it. So we'll try it out. We'll see what it's like. I doubt it's going to be worth our time and money. So we'll see if it is, because who knows? Maybe there's a chance. And then we tried it out, and it sure as hell wasn't enough for our money. In fact, Carly said that when she was using Amazon, I mean, I didn't check this, so I have no idea if this is actually the case or if she just got confused. But she said going to order the same items, but when we had the Prime membership, pushed the price of the item up. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, because this Prime thing says we don't pay for the shipping, but now the price of the item's higher. And I was like, maybe there are scummy sellers on Amazon, because like it's not all straight through Amazon, and maybe they just go, if it's through Prime, bump the price because we're not actually going to pay the shipping. I have no idea if that actually happened. I don't know, whatever. But Carly basically just went, yo, it showed me a price $5 higher for this item than it did when we didn't have Prime. And I'm like, well, if they're like loading part of the cost into the product and that's how they're getting around it or whatever, then I don't want it. But I said, that aside, I just kind of ignored that because I didn't know if it was just user error and Carly was confused. So I decided to evaluate Prime on everything else it brought to the table, which I felt was pretty much nothing. Because I didn't watch anything on their like Prime show stuff, right? So the only real value I could see would be use the Prime to get the Twitch Prime subscription to subscribe to my own Twitch channel to get $2.50 back out of my Prime money. So for me, currently, Amazon Prime is not worthwhile. While there are class action lawsuits out against Amazon, informed by that, I wouldn't be surprised. It's a very scuzzy thing to do. And how is it legal? It's another one of those, well, technically we are giving free shipping. We're just displaying different prices and whatever. It's like I've heard with like travel websites and shit like that. Like if you go to a travel website to book a flight or whatever, and you don't book it right away and you don't delete your cookies, the next time you go back, that travel site will know you're coming back to buy that package, or assume you will, and it will increase the price. But if you delete the cookies and just go back as a brand new user and it doesn't have that information, then it will show you the other prices. I hate all this skeezy shit that happens with all this stuff. It's so annoying. God, the late night ad streams. See, like people try to. If you actually tried to organize something like that, that would get you kicked off of YouTube. You legit can't like tell people to do that kind of shit. It's against the rules. I always tell people to just use YouTube normally, man. Just use it how you want to. Use it organically because honestly, everything's been going great for me. I'm having a great time just doing what I want to do. Everybody's having fun watching what they want to watch. Like, it's perfect. It's perfect. awesome. Like, look, I get to do this. I can just go, bro, I'm going to cook bacon, hang out, chat with you guys. There's no pressure, none of this stuff, you know? 7 foot, yeah, legit. Do it in incognito mode. It's stuff you don't think about because you don't realize that, like, of course companies are going to scuzz you like that. They could just never do it in real life. If you walked into a place and were like, yo, I want to book this cruise. I want to know details about this cruise. And I'm like, okay, it's this. And then you came back like 4 hours later and we're like, I made up my mind. I'm ready to book the cruise. And like, went up by $150. You'd be like, get fucked, dickhead. They could never do it to you in person. But on the digital, there's nobody there. So if you get upset and rage out, whatever, you're still going to buy it anyways? Maybe. Maybe you've already locked in other plans around this. Maybe you've already booked the time off of work before you book the tickets. Who knows, right? There's all kinds of messed up shit. Man. All right. Well, my friends, I have stuff I've got to get doing, and Carly does have the dental work, and I am genuinely concerned about when she's going to pop back in the door, and I want to be ready to be an attentive husband because I'm so sweet. So, I want to be ready as well. Oh, look at that wangle dang. Oh, it's like a big weird worm coming to tunnel into your dirt, boy. All right, anyways, thanks for coming and hanging out, friendos. I'll see you guys later.